Okay, so I'm going to be interviewing you, asking you some questions about some of the work that you do here in RGU.
There's nothing specific about internet multimedia. I applied for a job as a lecturer here, and I didn't know I was going to be teaching on one particular course. So I originally applied for a job here, which was basically to do teaching programming. And it just so happened that internet and multimedia and computer science, you did programming.
Right.
I think iPhone apps, since they're the first one in the market, I think it's obviously very important. I think Apple have got a track record of supporting education, and so I think it is important. Sometimes you think things are important and they don't turn out. It's just something that's in your head and you think it's an idea. But they've been around for a couple of years now, and they've been getting stronger and stronger, and more people are using them. So I think they're here to stay. Comparing them to Android, I mean, it's like a lot of things. First person in the market usually ends up getting the market share, unless someone comes along and can do something that's better. Now, the only thing that's better with Android at the moment is that there's more handsets out there which are Android enabled. It's maybe now down to a question of price and quality.
Right.
Do you want free stuff? Do you want lots of free stuff? Or do you want to pay a small amount of money for sort of quality products?
Right.
I think the Android market will take off, but I don't think it will have much effect on the Apple. Coming back to the point about education, I've had an idea for ages that mobile computing will take off. I was a keen advocate of Palm. So when they first came out, the sort of pocket-sized computers, and they didn't really take off about 10 years ago. I think when the iPhone came along, it allowed you to get graphics, audio, images, sounds, you name it, and it was more sort of like user-friendly. So I think going from maybe the first type of programming languages to a sort of one which is more sort of graphics based has made a big difference to it taking off.
Okay.
So I think Android's just catching in on what Apple started off. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Android. The Android systems are a very good, robust one. I think the disadvantages are price. So I mean, they certainly seem to be about twice the price of a standard PC. Apart from that, I would think that most of the stuff's advantages. I think because the company builds their software around the hardware, it's a more integrated product. I think they've probably got less failures on them than standard laptop PCs. The big selling point, I think, for Apple's, and it's certainly been in their adverts, is that they tend not to get viruses. And so the operating system tends to be faster because it's not being weighed down by programs running in the background, particularly spyware or antivirus stuff, because it's not quite the same as the Windows operating system where you can accidentally get something installed in your computer. You've got to make the choice by typing in your password to put it down. They seem to be faster starting up. They seem to have less virus problems, they seem to break down less.
Right.
I think Robert Gordon's chose me. I don't think a vacancy came up and I applied for it here. Probably in the back of my mind, what was it, is that they had a good reputation for teaching, for getting graduates who were coming out with practical skills. And I was more interested in that, making sure that students could get relevant jobs.
Yes, of course.
Work? Paid work?
No, not paid work, just any kind of work that you do within the school.
Unpaid work within the school, I don't know. My hobbies are hill walking, and I certainly don't do as much as that as I like to do. And I always wanted to be a professional hill walker. Take people out on guided tours, but I just do my work. I don't do anything apart from the teaching work that I do.
No, that's fine. Right, well, thank you very much for your time. It was nice speaking to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you again.